First of all, I wish the mayor was on the deck with me because I wouldn't have been so nervous. I would have been much more cool, collected because he knew what the outcome was going to be, and it would have saved me some white hairs. So, I want to thank all of you for being here, and I also want to thank, of course, Superintendent Ness and Gary Schuler and Sue, who does such a great job with us, and just everyone. And I know that we have said a lot of words of praise, and we really mean them. I want to congratulate again the wrestling team for a great job they did, and others who did. In swimming and probably in wrestling and some sports, we don't always get interviewed by a lot of people. And so the state meet's over, and I'm interviewed by the Minneapolis Star Tribune. I don't know if there's anything in the paper on it. And I was also interviewed by the Premier Press. And one of the questions that came up was a question about, well, how do you think the other coaches are going to feel if you're the first team to win a state title for your school, which I wasn't even aware of. And my answer is really easy. I said, you know, as a coaching group, we're like brothers and sisters. We're in a fellowship group here. And we really support each other. And we're more about the otters than about swimming or diving or wrestling or basketball or football, what the sport is. We really like to treat each other around. I said, if anything, we celebrate as a community. Now, this gentleman's from Minneapolis, St. Paul, so I really took him back a little bit because he's probably used to more turf worker, but I really mean that. We really respect hard work and dedication and commitment. And so I don't care if it's band or drama, whatever it is, we all win in situations like that. We're all winners. And we're just blessed enough to have some really good fortunes and many prayers answered this weekend to be where we are. And as a swim team, we're very thankful for all that you've given us, and especially for this moment. And I again congratulate all the athletes. They did a great job, especially some of those that make it to state. There's some great heroes out there that never make it to state, but what champions they really are, and I really mean that. I want to give a couple of thank yous here, if you don't mind. First of all, I want to thank my wife, Kathy. I'm really working on my posture, by the way, Kate, so I want you to know. And I also, of course, want to thank my coaches. We have a great coaching group here. I can't say enough about Coach Hartwell, who's our diving coach, and let's give him a big hand. And I'm sure Mark would say the same thing, or the basketball coaches, or whoever coaching. It's so important to have a good coaching team. You know, I mean, and the head coach will tell you this all the time. And the kids know that right away when there's harmony among the coaches, when there's a same philosophy, and I have been very blessed to have these men to work with. I also want to recognize Joyce Monk. I'd like Joyce to please stand up wherever she is. These young men here had Joyce when they were much younger, and so it's a real community effort. And the same thing with Joyce and with the girls' swim team, as we know. We try to really encourage life skills more than anything else. And Joyce being at the swim meets and being a little supporter of ours and all this thing makes a big difference for us. And we want to thank you again. Of course, the parents and the fans and community have been so wonderful to us, and I really do appreciate all that you've done for us. I'd like to just share three things with you because we've already know about the meet, and that's great. But I want to just talk about three real quick things. The first thing is, if we had to win a state meet, this is the one we really wanted to win because of 1 point. When you win a meet by 1 point, it's really a team endeavor. And what makes it really, really, really special is that we had a diverse 4 points for us. And I mean, what sports reveal is kind of the X factor about how you can make it to the next level. And some of you know Michael Austin is much better than I'll ever know him, but I think he really liked Showtime. And he was really in his element. He loved being on that board. and I mean, and he was just having fun. I mean, shoot, he was having, he's smiling, and you know what he does. You know him probably better than I do. And but I like the whole part of it that every point counted, and I like it that it was just a swimming and diving endeavor. And if you had to win a state meet, that's what was really special. The second part that I think is really neat about this is sportsmanship. We are, I don't know, I think you all know that I'm probably teaching or preaching to the choir or talking to the choir here, but you know, we are known as a community of really good sports. I mean, we really are. And basketball and football and the different games we go to, when we go to different arenas as visitors, we have a really great reputation. And I think that that's what really makes a difference. And one of the lessons that came out of this whole thing is that we really do practice on our team sportsmanship, and we want our kids to shake hands after every race. We want them to get into the competition. And you know, if you can carry that on as a habit, then when you're at another venue, you just normally do it. And after the state races, all the kids, and they don't know these kids from anywhere, were going over and shaking hands. It made no difference if they took 8th place in their event or if they took 1st place. And you know, those are the memories that I'm going to cherish, is watching kids go to their competition and give them a hug afterwards and say, what a great race. Now, I love watching Mike Hurley swim. I'm so lucky because I get to watch him in practice. To be quite honest with you, I enjoy Michael more in practice than in meets because of how he trains, or and the other boys in practice. I'm a practice coach. Meets are an interruption to my client. You know what? I mean, I'd rather have 3 practices than a meet. But anyway, what was so neat about Michael is in the IM, and those of you that were there, it was great that he won the IM, great that he set the record. But what I remember is when he hugged Mitchell Foster. That's what I remember. And that meant all the difference in the world to me. And when you turn around to the other boy when he threw, I don't even know who that was. And same thing in the 5,300 freestyle. That was the closest race here. Cameron Hyde's a nice kid. And again, tough race, but afterwards, you know, there's that bond where you just say, hey, it was a great race, congratulations, we both won. Sportsmanship is huge. And the best example of this is at the end of the meet, and where coaches came up to all of us out here, they came up to us and congratulated us, and were really sincerely, what's the word I'm looking for? Just appreciate our efforts and really congratulate us in a sincere way, and that was just neat to see. And John Barnes, who's the coach of St. Thomas Academy, I believe, came over and gave a special praise to the Flyers, and saying, man, that was one of the key events that got you where you are, as well as the others. So that's really special to me. And the last but not least, and all of you know this, it's all about preparation. And again, I remember watching Perry, and you know this story, okay? It was early in the morning or late at night, I don't know. I'm walking by and you're working with a boy, and remember that? You're working on takedowns. And I said, nobody's going to notice this moment but you and that young man. And I had the privilege of watching it, and that's stealth training. That's what it's all about. You know, it's all about preparation. And if I would say one thing to encourage everybody, I don't care what your passion is, prepare well, because success will come your way. It may never be recognized, but you'll be a winner all the way through. So thank you so much. It's been a true blessing. I had many prayers answered this weekend, and I can't tell you how honored I am to be a coach, and what a blessing it's been to be working with these young men. So thank you very much.
Can you believe? Yes, one more thing.
I could say many things, but I also want to really wish the boys and girls basketball team the very best. You know, we're still in the state run here, and I just wish the girls the very, very best, and the coaches and what a great job they've done, and of course the boys basketball team, and of course our spring sports are going to be awesome, so go Otters. Thank you.